back to my channel. I usually hate long intros, but this one might be a little bit wordy today. I recently saw a post in a crochet group where someone was asking how to do an alternative to the magic ring or the magic circle. They normally use the magic ring but didn't know what to do with the instructions that they were given in this pattern. This can be super confusing if you are unfamiliar, so I'm going to show you. I personally don't like the magic circle. I think it's difficult to use, and I've seen some horror stories about the magic circle coming undone on some very large and intricate blankets, so we're going to avoid that. I have some plain pink Red Heart Super Saver yarn, and I thought this would be easier for you all to see. And I have an H hook. This isn't super important because this is about a technique and not about my yarn or hook size, but I'm giving you all this information in case you are curious. So we are going to start with a slip knot and then do a chain 2. If you are worried, you can leave a little bit longer tail than I do if you want something that is more secure or a little bit longer so you can tie it in or whatever. I don't usually do that. I leave kind of small tails. You could make them longer. This is about how I make mine. So now that we have our slip knot, we are just going to do a chain 2. It's super easy peasy. So after this, you are going to insert your hook into the first chain that you did, and you can do your starting circle. I think I'm going to do about 6 here. I'm just going to single crochet 6. You could adjust this to however you want. If you're going to do, I would say, anything larger than half double crochet, I would size up and do a chain 3. But for this, we're just going to do single crochet, so I'm just going to pop 6 single crochets into this little loop here. And then I will show you how to join or not join when we get around to the end. I'm going to tighten up my tail just a little bit. So this piece, this piece right here, this is your second chain, that right there. You are just going to completely ignore this. So normally you would ignore that anyway and then single crochet, or if you're going to join, you would slip knot into the first stitch, not this chain. So if you're going to join, you would slip knot here, but since this is a continuous round, we are just going to pop another single crochet right in there, and then if you're doing increases, you can go ahead and do your second single crochet right there for your increase. And with that first single crochet that you did there, that is where you would put your stitch marker. I usually use a piece of yarn to mark that because it's easier to deal with than your standard plastic stitch markers. So on the back here, this is our tail. You can go ahead and tie that in. You can knot it, or alternatively, if you would like to, make sure you pull it tight. And then you can sew it in back and forth. Usually you would do 3 there. But alternatively, if you don't really want to sew it in all like that, you can just put a dot of glue right here. I would recommend Elmer's Craft Bond or Aleene's Fabric Fusion. They are both pretty easy to find at your standard stores. I see them at Walmart all the time. So those are my recommendations. And just for funsies, I'm going to take this apart and we're going to do something else. So here I will show you another alternative to the magic ring. I use this method a little bit, but I typically use the chain 3 method that I talked about earlier. I think this is a really good method if you're new or not quite confident. So what you're going to do here is make a slip knot, and then you're going to chain 4. Then join your chain 4 into a little tiny donut or a ring. Just slip knot it together, and then you can go ahead and chain 2 or 3 depending on what your pattern calls for, and then you're going to crochet directly into the center of this little ring that you made. And this is good for double crochets or treble crochets. I think you could use it for half double crochets too if you'd like, but I think the other method works just fine. So I'm going to pop a few double crochets into this ring, and then I will show you how to join them. But I think this method is really good for an alternative to the magic circle or magic ring if you're not super confident with the magic circle. I know I had a lot of trouble with it when I was first learning, so I just didn't even bother with it, and I used this method or the other method that I talked about before. So once you are done putting your double crochets in the little circle, you can tighten it up just a little bit. And then if you need extra security, you can go ahead and use the glue that I had talked about. I highly recommend the Elmer's Craft Bond. I think that's a really good one. It's very inexpensive and it works for not just fabrics, but all sorts of stuff. So when you're all done making your first round, you can go ahead and slip stitch into the first stitch, not your chain. So that is very important. Don't slip stitch into your chain because you'll end up with a wonky stitch count and it'll kind of make sort of like a diamond or V shape there, and that you don't want that. So you can go ahead and do your glue dot here. You can also tie it off, make sure that it's all secure. So I think these methods are a really great alternative to the magic circle. Hopefully this helped answer a question that was out there. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. I hope this helps you on your crochet journey and you can make beautiful, beautiful things. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me today, even though this was a little bit short. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more, hit the bell button to be notified when I upload next, and thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!